Relationship, when you decide to put in your all, give your all, in fact, do everything that you can to make the relationship work, it is not always that the other party also decides to do same. Most of the times, let me say, some guys come into relationships with the motive of playing games with the ladies. Some guys are in relationship where they don't intend to take the relationship to the next level. They only want to play games with you. And in this video, I want to talk to you about signs that shows that he's playing games with you. Please stick with me to the end if you are interested. I'll be right back. I welcome you back to my channel. This is Setia Nyami and this is my YouTube channel. So let's get right into it. But before I talk about the science, I want to talk about why guys play games with ladies. One reason might be that he's not so much sure about how he feels. Maybe he decided to just come to you to hang out with you, to have fun with you, but he's not so sure if whatever that he's feeling for you is love. Another reason might be that he is just protecting himself because of past experiences he's had, because how he decided to be with a lady and the lady repaid him back. He has decided to protect himself. He doesn't want to get hit again. For example, I was talking to this guy the other time. He said he met a lady in their secondary school time. He was fortunate enough to work with his uncle, and so he got money. And then he decided to move the lady to his place, which I strongly advise against. He enrolled the lady into this beautician business. She completed everything. He said, I buy everything for her. He said, I am no more interested. I don't love you again. A guy like this, if he doesn't take time to heal and then he jumps into another relationship, the probability that he's going to play games with that lady is very high because he has put it at the back of his mind that some ladies are not trustworthy. Some ladies cannot be trusted when you decide to go all out for them. And so when he has been intimate with someone in the past and the person, in fact, disappointed him, the probability that he would also decide to play games in his next relationship is very high. Another reason is that most guys also feel that when they go in for a girl and then they dump the girl, it makes them feel good. I'm a bear man. Oh, my brain. Oh, you see those things. I think those things are childish, but it happens. It makes them feel good that he was able to win him. He was able to win her into his corner, and then he dumped her. And then some guys will also decide to play around than to settle down because they think that playing around is more fun than settling down. So these are some of the reasons why guys decide to play games in relationship. Now let's go to the signs. What shows that he's playing games with you? The first one I'll talk about is that he always claims to be busy. My dear, there is a saying in my language that you see, in a relationship, we are trying to know each other. We need to communicate. We need to spend time together. We need to have fun together. We need to be together. Yes, life is there. We need to also work. But if always he's claiming he's busy, especially after he had sex with you, maybe you met for the first 1 month, 2 months, you had sex, and then from there he starts claiming and he starts playing the busy type. If he does that, my dear, especially at the initial stage, I am sorry, but he might be playing games with you. The next thing is that he shows affection to you only when he needs sex. When he wants to have sex with you, that is when he will start being so romantic, so checking up. Have you eaten? What are you doing? Oh, let me see you tonight. Why are you not coming to visit me? Immediately that thing happens, then that is all. It's like a switch. Then he switches back to his busy schedule. It is only when he wants to be intimate with you that he shows affection. When a guy does that, my dear, that is something that you should pay attention to. Don't take it for granted. Another thing is that he gives you the silent treatment when there are arguments. You see, I always say that everybody has a weakness. But then when there is an argument, the best thing is for us to talk about. Let me tell you one trick that most guys have been doing. If he's dating more than one lady, and then the other lady decides to come around, or he has an appointment with the other lady, most of them will find ways to fight with you, to argue with you, and give you that silent treatment. Give you that silent treatment for days so that he will make time for that lady. Because I don't see why, as we are going out, I'm your girlfriend, I'm your fiance. If there is a problem, we talk about it. Someone can go days to the extent that they even block you for 3, 4, 5 days. They've not spoken with you. They are making that time for the other lady. When after that lady is gone, they will come back to you and unblock you and pretend to be trying to resolve the issue with you, my dear. If your boyfriend is showing some of these signs, I don't see why you should block me. It's an argument, it's conflict, it's misunderstanding. Let's solve it. The fact that you are blocking me will not solve the problem. So if he give you this silent treatment when there's a problem, please pay attention to that. And then his actions don't match with his words. Love is an action word. Love is an act. You don't tell me you love me and then you act otherwise. You don't tell me you love me and then for days I haven't heard from you. You have an appointment with me that you visit me. You don't tell me if you'll be late. You don't tell me if you can't make it and then you vanish into thin air. My dear, love is an action word. Don't let only the words. I know, especially those whose love language is words of affirmation. If you let only the words get your head swollen, you might find yourself into a problem. So make sure that whatever he's saying, his actions are matching with that. And then he never calls or texts you first. You are the only one who is doing the calling, you are the only one who is doing the texting. And so sometimes you have to decide that for the next 2 3 days I am not going to call. Let me see if he will miss me. Let me see if he will realize that I have not called. You are the only one doing the call, and then one evening you get sick and you don't call, and he doesn't even bother. Oh, my lady was supposed to call this time. My lady has been calling around this time. She hasn't called. Let me call to check up on her. No, he doesn't do that. It is only you who is doing the call, only you who is doing the text, my dear. This is something that you have to pay attention to. And then the next thing is that he intentionally tries to make you jealous when he knows that you are the one he's going out with. And then sometimes this lady said that he has a boyfriend, and when the boyfriend goes out with her and her friend, whatever the guy will buy for her, he buys the same thing, the same color for her friend. When even the girlfriend is supposed to sit maybe in front of the car with the boyfriend would prefer that her girlfriend's friend would rather sit in front and then this lady will sit at the back. What explanation will you give me aside the fact that he's just playing games with you? And before he realized, the boyfriend was having an affair with his friend. So when he intentionally tries to make you jealous, he intentionally tries to give other ladies the attention that he's supposed to give you. When he knows that you are there, when he knows that you are observing and you are seeing everything that he's doing, my dear, that is something that you should pay attention to. And then he hides you from the public. The only people who knows that you are going out is yourself. Nobody knows. Don't tell anybody we are going out, not even my friends. You know, I don't want people to see that we are going out. People talk, so I don't want. He's lying. He's lying. Sans Afadia or the chair, he's lying. Yes, he might not be ready to post you on his status. He might not be ready to post you on social media platform. But the people who are close to him, his close friends, his cousins, maybe his auntie and uncle, he's lying to you. Please, if he tries to hide you, he's playing games with you. For all you know, he has a serious person that he's showing around. And then he compares you to his ex. Why are you not doing this? My ex used to do that. My ex used to do that, my dear. No guy who is serious with you will compare you to his ex, especially when it has to do with something that his ex was doing better than you. You guys are two individuals. You are not his ex. You cannot be the same person as his ex. If his ex was so better than you, why did he leave her? If he tries to always compare you to his ex, my dear, please say there's something you should pay attention to, and then your gut tells you something is wrong. You can feel it. You know that small voice is telling you something is wrong, and then you're going, Auntie, I'm confused. I don't know what to do. What do you think I should do? You know, just that you are finding it very difficult to accept it as it is. You are finding it very difficult to see the man as he is. You want to see them as you want him to be. If your gut is telling you that something is wrong somewhere, please pay attention to that and do not ignore that fact. And then you always do things according to his time. If he says this time, that is it. If you are free, no, I'm not free. It is always according to his schedules, my dear. he's just trying to play smart with you. I had a friend, he was dating about 3 ladies, and he said that is when he got to use his time very wisely, because if he tells you it's 10 o'clock, if you don't come and you come at 10:30, he will tell you he's not there because he might have booked another appointment with the lady. It is always about him. It has nothing to do with it. When you think, oh, babe, today I'm off, I know you are also off, so I want to come around. No, 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 don't come. I'm hanging out with my friends. But when he is off, and then you try to, oh, I think I'm busy. I have to run an errand with my mother. Then he starts complaining, my dear. And then there is no deep conversation between the two of you. Whenever you have a conversation, it is, hi, how are you? I was just checking up on you. I hope everything is fine. That is all. You don't talk about life. You don't talk about wins. You don't talk about losses. You don't talk about week. You don't talk about anything aside, hi, how are you? I was just checking up on you. Have you eaten? Okay, then I'll call you back later. Bye bye. There is no deep conversation between the two of you. How do you want to build a relationship with no deep conversation? You have to pay attention to that, and then you can also see that he's not interested in your life. He doesn't ask what is happening in your life, your goals, your aspirations, where you want to go, what you want to do, how your business or your work is going. No, he doesn't show interest in your life. Whatever that you want to do with your life, do it. He doesn't care. And then he makes you feel insecure about yourself. Why do you have light skin? Why are you so dark? Why do you have small ass? Why do it makes you feel so insecure about yourself, my dear? When a guy does most of these things, sweetheart, believe you me, I am sorry, but he's just trying to play games with you and he's not taking you serious. Please pay attention to this. And if you don't pay attention to these things and then you go on and you go like, but I love him. When something happens, when the reality starts staring in your face, my dear, do not forget that I told you so. My name is Eke Nyami. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. And don't forget to comment, to like, and to share. I'll definitely see you in the next video. Nyame nka ho.